Magnesium is one of the most popular remedies for sleep, and it truly can help some people sleep much better. But in this video, you're going to learn why magnesium can be helpful, but you're also going to learn how magnesium can make some people's insomnia much, much worse. And you're also going to learn that even if magnesium is helping you sleep now, if you're taking magnesium at the wrong time or you're not paying attention to what you're doing, you could cause magnified insomnia for a totally different reason. This really is a can't miss video. Let's jump in.
TC Hale is not a doctor and does not claim to be a doctor or licensed in any type of medical field. Don't be an idiot and use anything heard on the show as medical advice. This information should be used for educational purposes only, and you should contact your doctor for any medical advice. Now get off me.
The reality is there is no remedy for insomnia because insomnia has a variety of underlying causes. So a remedy that could help one person sleep who's dealing with one underlying cause could make another person dealing with a different underlying cause have a much worse sleep. So we really need to look at the person. We'll put a link in the description below to our video that really digs into explaining the 3 most common underlying causes for insomnia. But in this video, we really want to focus on magnesium and its effects on our sleep. Magnesium is viewed as this calming mineral, and the reality is that magnesium is very important for the muscles to have the ability to relax. Some minerals are needed for muscles to be able to contract, and others are needed for them to have the ability to relax. So magnesium is a big part of that relaxation phase, and so people view this as, well, magnesium helps the body to relax, and we want to be relaxed while we sleep, so magnesium must be the answer for sleep. Magnesium also has the ability to relieve anxiety for a lot of people, which really makes a lot of sense because for most people, not all, but most people, anxiety is caused by a lack of resources and minerals in the system, or what we call an anabolic imbalance. And in this imbalance, it changes how the body creates energy. It creates a lot more energy through fermentation, and a byproduct of creating the energy through fermentation is lactic acid. So when lactic acid goes too high, it can create anxiety. So if magnesium is helping to relieve anxiety because it's either lifting mineral levels, relieving the anxiety that way, or it can be improving this anabolic imbalance, then magnesium can really improve anxiety for some people. Now I'll go over this anabolic imbalance more in just a second here, but it's important to understand that this magnesium is not just some magic anxiety reliever thing. It's helping people relieve anxiety for some people for a specific reason. Just don't view magnesium as, oh, it relaxes people with anxiety, so it should be able to relax me and help me sleep better. That's just not how it works. But this video isn't about anxiety. If you want to learn more about anxiety, we'll put some information in the description below this video. But the truth is that a lot of people really do need more magnesium because magnesium is just not available in our food supply like it was 50 years ago. So magnesium is something that's deficient for a lot of people. But that doesn't mean that a lot of people need a large dose of magnesium. It's important to understand the difference between getting a little more magnesium and taking a dose that's enough to affect our body chemistry. To understand how this can affect our sleep, we need to understand how our body operates at the cellular level. So what happens is during the daytime, our cells move into what we call a catabolic state. And this is when the body is more efficient at creating energy and breaking down tissue so that it can be rebuilt. It's the active state. And then at night, at the cellular level, our body moves into what we call an anabolic state. And this is the sleep and repair mode. This is where the body rebuilds everything and handles a lot of those functions. This is where the body is good at sleeping and resting. So you can see that both of these states are appropriate. They both have values. There's nothing wrong with either state. The problem is, for a wide variety of reasons, some people can get stuck in one of these states most of the time, or they're stuck too far into one of these states, and then that can create problems. So if a person is dealing with what we call an anabolic imbalance, where at the cellular level their body is leaning too far on this anabolic side too often, then that can even create sleep problems, even though this is the sleep state. The problem is, in a severe anabolic state, it seems to have the ability to affect how our insulin is operating. It seems to make the insulin a big bully and process glucose too aggressively. So someone eats carbs or sugars and the insulin is too powerful and it sweeps too much glucose out of the bloodstream too quickly. So this is a problem for sleep because the body can get a little panicked when both mineral levels and glucose levels go too low at the same time. The body's basically going to wake you up and be like, hey, go get us something. Get some food or something. We're running out of resources. We're about to freak out. Go fix it. So people kind of wake up and they don't understand that, oh, the body is just in a bit of a panic right now. So if a person has low mineral levels already, which is very common, then if they're having this insulin that's over-aggressive due to this anabolic imbalance, it can create sleep problems even though they're severely in this sleep state of the body. So taking magnesium can not only lift minerals for this person, it can also move them out of that anabolic state so that they're not so aggressively processing glucose. So now the person can sleep better. But what about the person who's dealing with an imbalance in the other direction? What if the person is overly catabolic already? Now they're going to take magnesium because they hear, hey, magnesium helps you sleep. Magnesium happens to be the most pro-catabolic mineral that there is. So this person that's already stuck in the awake mode at the cellular level is now going to start pounding magnesium because all the cool kids are pounding magnesium. So he increases his magnesium level, which pushes him even more into this catabolic awake state, and he might not sleep until Christmas. The other problem with magnesium for sleep, even for those who are leaning to anabolic and magnesium is really helping them sleep, everybody's like, hey, magnesium, calming mineral, gonna simmer you down, go ahead and take it at night so that you can sleep. The problem with that is you're working against your body's natural circadian rhythm. You're pushing your body more catabolic at night when it should be more anabolic. Now, it may be helping you sleep if it's lifting those mineral levels and decreasing the severity that your insulin is processing glucose at. But after time, after you take magnesium for an extended period of time, you start to balance out that imbalance. You can even start creating an imbalance in the other direction. You can start pushing your body into this catabolic state most of the time. So now sleep isn't working as well, and you're like, oh, well, magnesium helped me sleep before, so I guess I just need more magnesium. And you start pounding more magnesium, pushing yourself further into this catabolic state, and now you can't sleep for a totally different reason. And now you're having real problems because you are so convinced that magnesium helps you sleep that you just continue to take more and more of it. If you simply move your magnesium to the morning and consume your magnesium with breakfast or lunch, and it's important to consume magnesium with a meal because minerals need the digestive process to be assimilated correctly where vitamins and amino acids don't. They can go right in. But when you're taking a mineral like magnesium, you want to take it with a meal. So just move your magnesium to breakfast and or lunch when the body's supposed to be in a more catabolic state. Now you can not only lift those resources, improve any anabolic imbalance that may be going on, but you can also start working with your body's natural circadian rhythm instead of against it. Now, I don't want you to misunderstand me. Everything that everyone else is saying about magnesium and helping it sleep can be true. It can help improve serotonin levels and GABA levels. It can do things like reduce restless leg syndrome because restless leg syndrome is usually caused by a lack of minerals. It can do things like push a person out of that fight or flight state by reducing adrenaline, because for a lot of folks, stress hormones like adrenaline go high because there's not enough resources and minerals for the body to function correctly. So the body's calling on hormones to help it just function. So lifting mineral levels by taking magnesium can help reduce that adrenaline load. It can do things like reduce heart palpitations if someone's dealing with the tachycardia issues because it's improving that anabolic imbalance where most of those issues seem to live. So all of these things are true that you see from other people in other videos about magnesium. The important thing to understand is that magnesium, an increase in magnesium, is not right for everybody. If someone's dealing with too far of a catabolic imbalance, it's going to make them worse. And even when it is appropriate for you, not only do you need to take it at the right time of the day, you can still fix all those issues taking it at the right time of the day, but you also need to monitor how this is going. So we have a free digestion course, and this course is totally free, and it helps you learn how to run simple self-tests at home to look at your own unique physiology. It helps you look at your bio-individuality, and you can run just simple tests with tools that you can pick up at a pharmacy or a health food store, and you can keep an eye on where your imbalances may be. Once you've improved an anabolic imbalance and you're sleeping better, you can understand that, oh, I might be able to reduce my magnesium load as long as this imbalance stays in a good thing. So it's really important to look at where you are and not just take magnesium because all the cool kids are taking magnesium. So we'll put the link to that free course in the description below so you can figure out, is magnesium right for me, and do I need a lot or just a little bit, and when do I need to reduce that load? For now, watch our video on real answers for insomnia to give you more insights on those 3 most common underlying causes for insomnia. I can't wait to hear about your results.